So I have been playing Skyblock and my brother joined too. It was all fun and games until my brother started begging for stuff. Here's where the story begins. I started Skyblock one day before my brother. I learned about the game and grinded for a bit. I made a few $1,000s and started working on my minions. One day passed and my brother joined. I taught him about Skyblock and he learned how to play. I told him about minions, the bazaar, and everything I knew. But then, here's where the story begins. He pressed the T key and started typing. He wrote, "Can anyone give me free stuff?" And I was sitting there like, no one's actually dumb enough to give him anything, right? Boy was I wrong. A random guy just trades him and gives him an ass stats of the end and full calcite armor. I was mad and I knew I had to do something about this. So I set out on a mission, defeating a beggar. Here are his stats right now and don't ask me how I got them. I went grinding for money at first, which was boring so I'm not going to show it, but after around 4 to 5 hours, I got some money and spent it on a better weapon, the Silver Fang. It's a cheap weapon that deals 100 damage and this was my first step to achieving better stats than my brother. I then spent my time on getting an obsidian minion cause it looked cool and bought diamond spreading for it. I collected my cookie from Elizabeth and I knew these were worth millions. I thought I could auction it, but there was a free tag behind the word. So I thought, anvils, they rename stuff. And here's where I lose even more brain cells. I'm so dumb, like, what? My friend then joined and I played with him. He told me to fight a boss with him, but then I realized I couldn't hit him because I was too bad at the game, which made me feel useless. Next thing on my list was that I had to go to the end. So I did what Skyblock was all about, grinding for hours just to level up a bit of XP. And finally, level 12 on combat. I went to the end and realized how weak my sword was. And don't mind my 1000 health, it's nothing. Okay, I told my friend I was doing this and he gave this to me for free. Okay, look, it's just ender armor. I wasn't begging. He gave it to me for free. I wasn't begging, he just gave me. He gave it to me for free. Okay? He gave it. Now that I had good armor, which my friend gave me, all I needed was a better sword to deal more damage. What can help do that? Pets. So, I bought an Enderman pet from the auction house and started leveling it up. This will be very useful later on because it increases crit damage. Then my friend gave me a super compactor 3000 and that thing costs so much money. And again, he gave it to me for free. He gave it to me for free. I didn't beg for it. He gave it to me for... I leveled up my Enderman pet and minions, and I finally had 8 enchanted quartz. I upgraded my quartz minions, and the next upgrade cost... I reforged my armor and got something called talismans. They are basically things that give a small boost to certain stats. I reforged all my talismans to be unpleasant and now I deal 569 damage. Funny enough, now I need the simplest item, wood. I bought a jungle axe and started chopping. Finally, I upgraded all my small storages to medium storage. Took me 2 flippin' hours. Later that day I reached 100k coins. My work paid off. Finally, I earned more money and got more talismans. I wanted to change all of them to unpleasant, but I ended up wasting 100k coins. What's wrong with this game? And right before I slept that day, I spent 3 king coins and actually got it. You don't know how happy I was and how mad I was at the same time. It was like an emotional roller coaster. I legit took 9 screenshots. My excitement and disappointment was immeasurable. Then I went gathering quartz to upgrade my minion again. There, I have 24 enchanted quartz and boom. Now how much does the next upgrade cost? I also tried using a blaze minion. Why won't you do stuff? You sword kill blaze, you understand? Another day goes by and finally I could upgrade my sword again. Okay, look, I wanted an aspect of the dragons, but it would just take too long, okay? I would have to grind for another billion hours just to upgrade my combat level and for a bit more money. I'm not going through that, okay? Okay? And that right there is me going insane for a block game. Anyhow, I tested the sword and was really happy with it. Perhaps a bit too happy. And that right there is me losing 43k because I forgot I had money on me. Because I have 1 brain cell. Lastly, I compared my sword with my brother's. I dealt 1226 damage, while my brother dealt only 737. I almost doubled his damage, and I also had a high crit chance. So, there you have it. I won against a beggar. I beat my brother. Wait, that sounds wrong, hold up. The Christmas Jerry event also happened and I got 1 million coins now, which is very pog. And also had a stack of enchanted quartz, so I'm upgrading my minion again. Alright, now how much is this? I forgot to mention this, but my brother actually sold a grappling hook for 200k, which is crazy, and I don't know how he did it, but 200k is not even worth 1k. How? My name is marcusmc, and have a nice day.